Everyone, welcome to another agricultural science class. Today we'll be talking about crop improvements. And under this topic, we'll be talking about the meaning of crop improvement, aims of crop improvement, definition of some genetic terms, Mendel's law, the first and second law. What is crop improvement? Crop improvement is defined as the science that deals with the development of new crop varieties with superior quality and quantity. Crop improvement can also be referred to the ways of developing and breeding of crop varieties, which are better than the existing varieties in a number of characters. Crop improvement is just the bringing of two desirable traits into a character. Aims of crop improvement: to increase yield, to improve the quality of produce, to adapt to climatic conditions, to increase resistance to diseases, to increase resistance to pests, to meet needs of growers, to produce crops with uniform agronomic characteristics, to breed crops with early maturity, to improve nutrient value of the produce, to meet the needs of consumers. Aims of crop improvement: to increase yield, to improve the quality of produce, to adapt to climatic conditions, to increase resistance to pests and diseases. Definition of some genetic terms. What do we understand by the word gene? These are hereditary units or basic units of inheritance. Chromosomes. They are rod-like bodies that are found in the nucleus of a cell. Character or traits. These are inheritance attributes or features possessed by an organism, e.g., seed color. Gametes. This is a mature sex cell. Zygote. This is a single cell formed as a result of the fission or union of a male gamete with a female gametes. Alleloforms. These are pairs of genes on the position of a chromosome that controls a character. Allelomorphs. Phenotype. This is the sum total of all observable features of an organism, that is, the physical appearance. Genotype. This is the sum total of the genes inherited from parents. And when we talk about dominant character, this is a trait or character that is expressed in an offspring when two individuals with contrasting character or traits are crossed. Recessive character. This is a character or trait from one parent which is marked or does not produce the effect in the presence of dominant character. Monozygous. The monozygous means an individual which has two similar genes for the same character. That is, it has two identical alleles at the same position on a pair of chromosomes. Heterozygotes. This is an individual. These two members of a pair genes controlling a pair of contracting character. That is, an individual is said to be heterozygous if the two members of a pair of gene controlling a pair of contrasting character are different. Filial generation. The offspring of parents make up the filial generation. The first filial generation, the second filial generation, the third filial generation. And when we talk about hybrid, these are offspring from a cross between parents that are genetically different but of the same species. And what's the meaning of hybridization? Hybridization is just the crossing of plants with contrasting character. And what's the meaning of loci? When we talk about loci, this is a site for location of a gene in a chromosome. What do we understand by the word mutation? What's the meaning of mutation? Mutation is just aberration or a change in the genetic makeup of an organism, resulting in a new character that is inheritable. So let's talk about the Mendelian laws. The first law of Mendel is also called the law of segregation of genes, which states that genes are responsible for the development of the individual and that they are independently transmitted. They are independently transmitted from one generation to another without undergoing any alteration. And when you look at this structure, you can see that tall plants are being crossed with short plants. And in their first filial generation, they have what you can see, the phenotype you can see is that they were all tall plants. That's the genotype. But when we look at them phenotypically, they were also tall plants. That is, they are what? heterozygotes. They are not pure breeding. And when you look at the second filial generation, second filial generation can just be obtained by crossing the offspring from the first filial generation. And when they are being crossed, you'll notice that phenotypically we have one homozygous tall, we have two heterozygous tall, and we have one dwarf, which is what? Recessive. That's their genotype. So let's talk about, and this expresses the first law of Mendel. The second law of Mendel, which is also called law of independent assortment of gene, states that each character behaves as a separate unit and is inherited independently of any other character. This is clearly seen in dihybrid crossing. And when you look at the dihybrid crossing, you can see that round yellow plant is being crossed with wrinkle green. And their resultant, we have four phenotype, which appears in the ratio of 9:3:1. And when you look at the first one, we have round yellow, 9 round yellow, 3 round green, 3 wrinkled yellow, 1 wrinkled green. In this second law of Mendel, which is expressed in this diagram, in this picture you're looking at, the law of independent assortment of genes, you can see the resultant of crossing between round yellow and wrinkled green plants. The resultants, we have 4 phenotype in the ratio of 9:3:1, 9 round yellow, 3 round green, 3 wrinkled yellow, 1 wrinkled green. And when you look at them carefully, Punnett square is being used. So first law and second law of Mendel, they are being represented in the diagram you have seen using plants. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day. We'll meet in the next class. God bless you.